Good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, depending on when you're watching this. This is Jeff Clark, the Gadget Guy. Today is Tuesday, January 12th, 2010, which of course means it's time for another episode of Tech Tip Tuesday. Now, if you're part of my Tech Tip Tuesday distribution list, on Friday, you received an email from me with the subject line, Nerd Alert. Now, what a Nerd Alert is basically, it's a chance for me to reach out to you when something important is happening right now in the world of technology. And in Friday's Nerd Alert, I was talking to you about something called the Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, which is where all of the consumer electronic companies get together and they release their new products, or they at least talk about the products that are going to be shortly coming down the pipe. And there were a lot of really, really great things announced this year. You know, one of the biggest topics was in mobile technology. There were a lot of new cell phones released, and a large number of those had a front-facing camera, which leads me to believe that the future of talking on the phone is actually going to be watching on the phone and seeing one another. In addition to cell phone companies, the auto manufacturers got together and they've started coming up with some really innovative products. In fact, Ford has something called the Ford Sync, which basically turns your car into KITT from Knight Rider, where you can talk to your car, you can ask the weather, you can ask it for directions, all of this stuff using your voice. In fact, the phone will even talk back to you and it will read you your text messages, it'll read you the New York Times. It's pretty impressive what the cars can do nowadays, and I encourage you to check out Ford Sync at ford.com/sync, S-Y-N-C. Sync. Check that out. I think it's a pretty innovative way of looking at where the future of the automobile industry is going. There's also a lot of talk about tablet PCs. Lenovo, a company, Lenovo, released a tablet PC, which basically it looks just like a regular laptop, but the screen itself detaches and turns into a tablet, which reminds me on January 27th, you may be getting another Nerd Alert from me because Apple is making a big announcement. No one knows what it's going to be about, but there's a lot of rumor that it's going to be about a tablet computer. So if it is, I will of course reach out to you and let you know that as well with another Nerd Alert. Now, the biggest thing at this year's CES was not in any of those things that I mentioned, but it was in 3D technology. Now, if you haven't seen a 3D movie in a long time, like myself, I don't think I've seen one since Epcot when I was a kid, when all that stuff kind of came at you and it was all a bit gimmicky. But 2 weekends ago, my wife and I went and we saw the new movie Avatar, which was shot specifically to be viewed in 3D. And I have to tell you, I was completely blown away with how far 3D technology has come. Now, it wasn't just gimmicky with stuff coming out at you, but it honestly felt like you were immersed in the movie. Now, you could also watch it in 2D, but I encourage you, if you haven't seen a 3D movie in a long time, and you are a little bit geeky and would like to see where technology has come, go check out Avatar. It is unbelievable, and it will blow your mind. And aside from just good technology, the storyline wasn't too bad either. So check out Avatar. But the neat thing at this year's CES wasn't just about 3D coming to theaters, but it was 3D coming to your home. In fact, they've got a ton of 3D TVs that are coming out, which of course are going to still require the dorky glasses. But they've got a couple companies out there trying to make these glasses look a little bit cooler. But aside from just the TVs, a lot of content providers have started announcing that they're going to be providing some of their stuff in 3D. ESPN has announced that later this year, you're going to be able to watch a lot of sporting events in 3D. So can you imagine watching a baseball game and the pitcher throws out the ball and it looks like it's coming straight at your face? I mean, this type of immersive technology, I honestly believe, is the future of how we're going to get our content on the computers and on the TVs. I really think that 3D is going to be huge. Now, if you're a bit of a closet geek like myself, although I guess I've kind of come out of the closet and announced that I'm a geek, but maybe you're still a bit of a closet geek, and you would like to know about some more of the products that were announced at CES, I encourage you to scroll down because the very next video after this one is the Consumer Electronics Award Show, and that's where they talk about the best of the best and they give awards to those companies for the amazing technology they've created. So after watching this video, scroll down and check those out. Also, if you're not part of my distribution list and you'd like to be, over on the side here, you can actually sign up to be part of the distribution list and you'll know as soon as I put new content out. Now, I will have to tell you, I put content on here aside from just Tuesdays, like I did with my little Nerd Alert, and I'm not always going to send you an email that I've put something up on the site. So if you would like to know, though, immediately when I put something up onto the website, I encourage you to follow me on Twitter. And you can check that out at www.twitter.com/TechTipTuesday. And then anything that I put onto the site will automatically send a notification to Twitter, and you will know about it immediately. But that's pretty much it, guys. I wish I could have given you more of a tech tip this week, but I at least wanted to let you know what was going on in the world of technology and give you a place for you to get caught up on what's happened over the last few days here. So until next week, this is Jeff Clark, your Gadget Guy, with another episode of Tech Tip Tuesday in the can. And who knows, maybe the future of Tech Tip Tuesday will be in 3D.